Okay, I got mail, and this is a nice, thick, solid package of dice. 0.8 pounds of dice coming from yet another Impact Miniatures Kickstarter for dice. The full range of odds and evens, which I've been quite attracted to, and I've backed every single one of them that they've done, adding more and more unusual dice or adding redesigns of dice that have been attempted before in the past. So in this particular Kickstarter, and I'll put up, you know, what I ordered here. And in this particular Kickstarter, I'm more filling in blanks than looking for complete sets or new colors and that sort of thing. But anyway, this is my delivery. As always, from the perspective of someone who has backed quite a few Kickstarters and backed quite a few of Impact Miniatures and Games Kickstarters, communication, explanation, and delivery, fantastic. Okay, these are a group of people to watch, especially if you're dealing with manufacturing something over a long period of time in great numbers. So I'm going to use the X-Acto knife, and let's dig in. I order a lot of dice, as people who watch this channel know, and getting them can sometimes be a nerve-wracking proposition because the envelope isn't up to the challenge of moving what ends up sometimes being loose, hard, mobile objects. So it's great when you get this kind of packaging to take care of your order. All right. No surprise to people. All right, look at that. Lots of natural padding. This is a good envelope. So this package here are additions to the new dice types, adding to the dice I got last time. And this set of dice here, right, are expanding my collection of whites. And earlier editions of this dice chain had other manufacturers' dice filling in some blank spots. So little by little, we're working our way toward having all Impact sourced dice. Okay, and we have some new designs in here. And again, I'll put a list of all the new designs right there. So let's shift the view so we can take a better look at the dice and less at me. Okay, so spread out here are the white dice of the current numerical set. And I say numerical because the D26 also has a version which I didn't order, which has the letters of the alphabet. So there are a variety of different unusual dice that you can order. So you can look around on the Impact site for those. Now, in the last run, and maybe in the run before, I can't remember, the role of D3 was played by a repurposed D6 using Roman numerals. Well, now there is a new method, and that's this little die. Okay? So you can see how it's numbered around on these faces, making different planes, and you roll it as you would, and you read it looking down. Right? So that's 2. Now if you're sitting across from it, you're going to see the 3, but you're also going to see the 2. Right? You know that the 2 is the number you want because it's on the bottom, and that's how you read it looking down. All the dice are to be read looking straight down in case of confusion. Right? So 2, 3, 2, 1 more, 1. Okay. So that's how that works. Has a little bit of a rock to it. It's kind of interesting. Now it's not a solid, you know, blob or ball of plastic. And you've seen on my channel before mention of the horrible war going on out there in the postal services. It is possible that these can break. All right. So that's that. Now, with the white set, if I have one comment, it's on color matching. And I'm pretty sure that you can see just in this video that there are differences. this is like a pure white, like a paper white. Whereas the D5 sitting next to it has a more yellowed look. I'm not really sure what exact color to call it, but you can see that variation pretty much consistently throughout. The D3 and the D5 match each other in color. The D4 and the D6 match each other in color, and it's fairly random. All the spherical dice match the D4. So little by little, we're getting closer and closer to a perfect match, and eventually we're going to get there. Now, one thing I really like about the newest dice is that the top figure, the top number, is underlined. So you know that this is the D24 pretty quickly and easily. You know, that's the D26, that's the D28. These are not dice that you're going to be using a lot, and you're not going to develop that instant, sight recognition by shape. And of course, the higher the value of the die goes, the less distinctive the shape is in the even numbers, and even so in the odd. So let's take a look. The brand new dice produced for this Kickstarter, as I mentioned, were D17, D19, D26, D28, and the new D3. So I also got these in teal. I didn't order another full teal set, so I just ordered the new dice in teal, as I'm working my way toward having a large supply of the white dice. Okay, so the teal is really quite a striking color, and these have been consistent throughout all the different sets of teal that I have. They all match. Okay, I also did that in black and in glow-in-the-dark. Here are the extras for glow-in-the-dark, as you can tell, and for black. I keep my glow-in-the-dark dice in a skull with my Sickerman dice, and they're getting ready to glow for us. Now, if you're wondering why one die is glowing more brightly than the others, is it was under very direct lighting, while the others were under less direct lighting. And it was under that lighting for about a minute or so. They charge really quickly and they glow really brightly. And I wanted to show just how brightly they can glow. So this is the full set that I ordered in this Kickstarter. And the way that the Kickstarter works is that you're making your pledge level for a certain number of points. And because at the stage when you are pledging your support, it's not really sure exactly how many new different dice are going to be created. Right. So this one was for the D17, 19, 26, and 28. And then there was the hope that through stretch goals we'd be creating more. So you bid for an amount of points that you will then turn into different amounts of sets. So in the last Kickstarter, I got a black set, a teal set, a glow-in-the-dark set, and a white set. And this time I got another white set, and I added to my black, glow-in-the-dark, and teal set. So it really is quite easy to process everything, goes smoothly, and each iteration of, or each time we do this Kickstarter, I've gotten exactly what I've ordered in a timely fashion. So I'm very, very impressed with Impact Miniatures as a Kickstarter project manager. Good communication throughout, excellent product, clarity, transparency, and glow-in-the-darkery, I guess you could say. And so if you're into dice, if you're into unusual dice, then it's something to consider the next time they back it. Now, to get in really close, so we've got a Roman numeral D6, D3. We have a newly designed D4, much safer. We have the new D3. We have a D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10s, D%, D11, D12, D13, 14, 15, 16, 17, photobomb, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. And as I showed you before, the 17, the 19, the 26, the 28, and the 3. Well, you know what? Let's go for completeness rather than just ending the video there. This is the fully assembled teal set. So this is dice from the previous Kickstarter, and the new dice from this Kickstarter. So just to review again, the new D3 next to the old D3. The D4, 5, a pile of 6s, 7, 8, 9, 10 and percent, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. The underline is very helpful. Now normally on the other side of the highest number, you're going to find the 1. This is not always true, especially on the odd shaped dice, but usually true on the even shaped dice. 18, 19, some 20s, 22, 24, 26, 28, and a reasonably sized D30 compared to the others. Right? There are some huge D30s out there. As we move on to the black set, this is how I think the owners of Impact look at things. There are gaps, right? This is the black set that I got from the previous Kickstarter, right? And you'll notice that it goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's no 13. There's 14. There's no 15. We get 16. No 17. There's 18. There's no 19. Then there's 20. Then there's 22, 24, and then finally 30. Well, now we can fill in the gaps. We've created the 13, the 15, the 17, the 19, the 26, and the 28. There's still more gaps to be filled, and I hear that a D21 is in the design process. So let's add in the new dice to this set. So here's a 17. And here's the 19. And 26. 28. The new D3. The 13. And the 15. Right. So here it is all together. No dice video would be complete without rolling. Some of these dice roll a lot. Let's pick the D26. 1. Okay, so we're definitely talking about, for a lot of these dice, either having a felt surface or a tray to roll them. Right? They will go and go and go, and then give you a 4. $23. So that is a lot of rolling. D30, not too bad. It gave me a 9. If you're worried about or interested in the unusual dice, they work just fine. 5, another 5, another 5, 3, 3, 6, 7. This is a D7, by the way. 7 again. 7 again. 4. 4. 3. 2. Pretty weird experience. 5. 4. 8. 2. Random. Okay. The D3, we showed it, but we'll finish off with that. Okay. This is it. We're just really looking at the behavior of the dice. This is a very light die compared to the others. I mean, there's a lot less material. Okay. The D19, we'll roll that. Ooh. Okay. 5. Without material to slow it down, or without a backdrop to stop it, it has It has a lot on its mind. 16. So to end off this video, what you're looking at here is a top shape D16. Right? The spherical dice, the the 16s, 18s, 22s, 24s, these are replacing designs like these. Okay, some of us just prefer a more spherical shape, right, than rolling these. These are the two different sizes of D30. I definitely prefer this size. It's more of a match to the others, whereas this is more like a novelty item or a golf ball. So, Kickstarters, 4 dice for impact miniatures. A lot of fun, a lot of innovation, and bizarre looking dice.